Hi, I'm Kathy, growing in Glory's garden. And today, what I'm doing is pretty much cleaning up my garden. Hold on one moment, get this earpiece put away so I don't drop it outside in this grass where I'd probably never find it. But today, we're going to be cleaning up. I need to get this corn out, and I'm going to plant more corn. I said I want to have at least 2 pots of corn growing, which means 8 stalks. And when I check my seeds, that's actually all I have enough for is 2 stalks of corn. So I'm going to be planting that up as soon as I pull these out. And I'm also going to relocate the corn. Relocate the corn. I'm going to switch the corn alley with the okra. I'm going to put the corn in the other side of the garden, a little past okra lane, tomato lane, and I'm going to bring okras over here because okras can take a lot of sun, they can take a lot of heat, the plants can, and as you see, the corn is dying out quickly. I've harvested everything off of them, so I'm going to pull this up, plant some more seeds, but I'm also going to relocate it to the other side of the garden and switch the okra out and bring the okra over here because this area gets more sun. And I'm also going to be dropping some more seeds. Let me show you what I'm going to be dropping. I'm really only trying to plant things that I like and that I know my family will eat. So we have our corn, which I have exactly 8 kernels in here, and hopefully all of them would take. And this is just candy corn sweet. I'm dropping more red noodle beans, my noodle pole beans. Those are coming in good. We're also going to harvest some of these today. And I have a few more of my pole beans, my yard long pole beans. Some long pod Perkin okra. I'm going to be dropping some of those today as well because I want plenty of okra. Right now I think I have about 6 plants over there on the other side, just in case some of them die, but I like the okra. And some more red burgundy okra. We're going to be planting some of those. I don't know if y'all can see it with my little finger in the way. But that's what we're going to be doing today in the garden over here at Glory's Garden, getting things cleaned up, relocating some stuff. I have some more green stalk towers coming in. I did purchase the new colors that they have, lemon and blueberry, because hopefully most of my garden will be my raised beds, green stalk towers, my fruit orchard, and my 2 raised beds and my trellis. I'm trying to get away from a lot of small pots. That is how I started my garden, with a lot of small flower pots, bigger pots. I even grew collard greens, my cauliflower, the broccoli. Everything was just grown in a regular flower pot. That's how I started out. But I do want to get into mostly everything being in a green stalk tower, my 2 raised beds, and my fruit orchard, and maybe some of these wine type barrel buckets for like when I'm doing corn and my broccoli and different things like that. I definitely want to stick to container garden. I love it because I can move everything around. I don't have to worry about not being able to move anything. The only thing I can't move is my 2 raised beds, but where they're at is where my actual flower beds used to be. So I have them set inside my flower beds that was in my patio. The way my patio was laid out, it left open ground area so you could have a flower bed. My dad never really used those for anything but some ferns and stuff, things that kind of just grew on their own and grew wild, and he maintained that. But that's where I put my raised beds at, and I have 3 of those out here, and I'm only using 2 of those spaces out here in the backyard. So I'm trying to get everything in green stalk towers to get away from some of the small tiny pots, and to definitely going to stay with container gardening. Definitely going to stay in container gardening. What I'm going to do now is just pull the corn. It is spent. It has done all it could. I've harvested everything off of it that I could. Anything, it is a few little kernels, little cobs left on here. I'm going to peel those back. If there's anything on that worthwhile, I'm going to give that to the squirrels because they're going to eat stuff out here anyway. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. And the garden's gonna get a little rearrangement because I have some more green stalk towers coming in, and I'm excited about that. I'm trying to eliminate a lot of small pots in my garden. I do have a couple of wooden beds, and I told my daughter that she could have those because she have started her a little porch garden. At her place, she's growing on her porch, and I know these things will be good that she could use these. I'm gonna see if I can show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give these to her. Right now I have ginger in one, but I have taken the garlic out of the other one. So I'm gonna see if I can turn you around. These are the little wooden beds that I'm talking about. I have things in them. I have ginger in that one. I have carrots in the other one, which I think I'm going to be pulling those carrots as well. They've been down long enough, but they're not doing much. And I understand now that you have some carrots that are heat tolerant and some carrots that are cool weather tolerant. I didn't know that. So, because like I said, I'm a beginner gardener, and it's a lot of stuff I don't know, and I'm learning as I go. I'm learning through trial and error, which is okay. That's how we learn. So, but I will be getting rid of those, and I'll be replacing those with some green stalk towers, which is some of my favorite things to grow in. That's one of my favorite things to grow in, the green stalk tower, because you could get so many plants out of it. So I'm excited about that. New things we have coming to the garden is some shelves for the outside so I can store things like my flower pots. I kind of like the garden to look neat because it is my patio, and it is where me and my family come to sit, chill out. Kids like to come out here and play and run in the yard. I have you all on a tripod. I have like 2 or 3 tripods. This is one of the taller ones. I've never used it. I've had it for at least 8 or 9 months, but I never use it. So if it look like I'm looking off in the distance, I'm not. I'm looking right at me on the camera, but I'm probably not looking at the camera. So it may look a little odd, but yeah, I can't help that. So I'm gonna pull this corn now. I'm not gonna drag this video out. I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna record me cleaning the garden, pulling up flowers, because I know y'all know all about that. But I do thank y'all for coming and watching this video and sticking with me thus far. And if it's some other things that we could plant during these summer months, I know okra is a good plant, the screen beans. I do have my watermelon over there growing very well in watermelon way. After I get everything kind of organized, I will do a little tour video. I'm always doing little small update videos, but I will do like a whole tour of the garden once I get everything kind of like how I want it. I know some people don't mind showing the garden looking however. I'm not one of them people. I like for it to kind of be organized. That's just how I am. And I think I'm more organized in this garden outside than I am inside the house. I know my husband would agree with that. But yeah, I just like for it to look neat because we do sit out here and relax and chill out. So, and I'm pulling this corn. Let me turn you a little bit. If it's anything on here worthwhile, I will give that to the squirrels, because they be out here trying to eat stuff up anyway. So I did have a few corn stalks. They were in the same bucket, and they germinated, they grew, but they didn't produce anything. And I staked my corn with the but I almost forgot what you call this thing, bamboo stick, and I just use Velcro. I like using the Velcro because you can reuse it over and over. If you got a piece that's short, you can connect these pieces together and they do hold. And then as if you got a long piece, and you got something that's growing and the trunk of it gets big, you can expand it by adding another piece and just making it a bigger piece to stake up things. Ooh, I had to put my foot in there to pull that one up. And I'm knocking off most of my dirt, trying to save all the soil that I can. I just adjusted it a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I just had a phone call. Somebody called and interrupted. And I was saying that I love these bamboo sticks because you can reuse these over and over again. You can break them, but it's hard to break them. I have some that's 3 feet and some that's 6 feet. And I know you could probably use some of this stuff on here for mulching and different things like that. Like this is actually a good piece of corn right here. But I'm gonna let the squirrels have it. Some of this stuff I'm just gonna throw in the yard and let the squirrels have it. It'll be gone in about 10 minutes. Because our squirrels over here, they're bold. They'll come and eat in the yard while you're around. They don't care about that. They don't care nothing about you being out here in the yard. But that's what we're doing in the garden today, cleaning up this corn, replanting seeds, and I'll get back with you all when I get to a good stopping point so I can show you what I've done. And another thing I try to use in the garden to help myself out with heavy lifting so I won't be pulling my back too much trying to tote things from one side of the garden to the other side is I have a flat lift. I call it a trolley. I know that's not what it's called. And I use this to put heavy things on. And it actually rolls quite well, even, on the grass. We don't have a lot of dirt back here. We do have grass. It saves your back. It saves you from making a lot of trips. Sometimes when I'm trying to get my steps in, I'll walk back and forth in the garden. But other times, like today, I want to get it done because it's been raining every day. And right now we're sunny, but around 4 o'clock is when we usually start getting the rain. It's been that way every day since last week. And this is the corn that I told you it germinated, but it never did anything. I'm gonna be moving 2 of these big pots down to the other side of the garden, and that's what I'm gonna be planting my corn in. Making sure I shake all my little soil off these little itty bitty roots. Try to leave as much soil as I can in my bucket. We have a lot of leaves from the Japanese plum trees. They do make good mulch, but I already have straw down, and being that I'm dropping seeds, I don't want to put too much mulch in there and the plant can't push through because I got it bogged down with so much oh, I'm sorry, the kids just stepped outside. I don't want to put it down because I got it bogged down with so much mulch. I am recording. Y'all can come out here though. Kaylani, you gonna come say hey? Come around this way. She's already peeping at the camera.
Hey.
They can't hear you.
I said hey.
She said hey. Paris, you coming to say hey? Say hello.
Hello.
All right, y'all spoke. I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and push this one, being that I'm on grass. I don't want it to be too heavy. This is full of dirt.
Mom, that is a lot of dirt.
Okay, so I moved the corn over here to this new home, and now I'm gonna cover it up with one of these pop-up tents. I already planted my seeds, and I'm hoping I could just use one of these. Maybe I would have to just rearrange it to get both the pots covered. I'm trying not to use two, but I have plenty of them, so if I had to use another one, it'd be no big deal. But I'm just covering it up until they germinate and get a fair start, because I know these birds, these squirrels, they would dig your seed up. And I try to trick these birds and squirrels. I put out feed for these animals around here. So look like that worked. It just came right over it. And if I feel like I need to, I'll put down some stakes to keep the wind from blowing it over. We have had some heavy winds during these rainstorms that we have in, late in the evening, usually around 4 o'clock. We start having rain. Up until then, it's nice and sunny. I've been working, so I hadn't been able to get out here, but today I'm able to get out here because I'm off, even though I'm on call. And y'all just excuse my hair. Usually I have it already pulled up, but it got hot, so I just took the headband that I had on, turned it around, and I just tucked my dreads, tucked my locks in, because it started really getting hot and sweaty, and I didn't want to have to go in the house, so I just used what I already had on me. But that's it for the corn. They're in their new home. I'm going to move their little corn alley sign over here, and they're just in a little corn nook right now. No more long alley, but I just wanted to grow some more corn. So I'm gonna go back down here where I have the okra at now, and I'm gonna finish pulling the corn out of those pots that I have down on that end. My grandbabies have came outside. They've been inside all day just doing whatever. They have iPhones, child, so honey, that takes up a lot of their time until we tell them find something else to do besides your phone. So it's usually come outside. They usually come out here and pick the berries, the blackberries. We've been harvesting those every day. We've been harvesting blackberries every day. So I'm gonna finish pulling this corn, and I have all the okra moved over this way. I just need to finish pulling the corn out of the pots over here and getting rid of that. And when you're outside in your garden, another thing, stay hydrated, whether with good cold water, Gatorade, body armor. Hydrate yourself with something like that, But I know how it is. Once you get out, you say I'm going out to the garden, I'm just going to be looking around, and the next thing you know, you've been working for 2 or 3 hours. So, but today I have Gatorade, and that's what I'm staying hydrated with. That's one of the things the doctor told me, don't come outside without something to drink. Preferably something for me more than water, Gatorade, body armor, things like that. Drink that while you're outside. Just keep your body hydrated. I was feeling hot, feeling real hot. So make sure you stay hydrated. And what Janelle is doing, she's helping me take the Velcro off. Once you get the Velcro off, you can pull the stick out. It's one all the way to the top, so make sure you get it all. Janelle got that part, okay? Janelle got that part. There's one down to the bottom you might could do. Come in, let me show you. Just put the Velcro right down here. See, I got it staked up on the ground right there. See, on the ground. Don't kick over the tripod and walk around. What you do Velcro? You throw it. Okay, find it. I need my Velcro. You can't just throw it. You have to reuse it. You threw it somewhere? Huh? Oh, it's right here. Here. Don't throw it. We need it. You should ask me what I want you to do with it. Put it down on the ground with the rest of the Velcro.
Where is him? Oh,
You see it. You said, wait, take that off. You may not be able to pull it up, but I had to put my feet down. Take this one off. That over there in the pile that we got over there. Right here. Not my bamboo sticks now, just the corn plant. We're gonna reuse those bamboo sticks. See where I have the bamboo sticks? Watch where you're going, Paris. You're walking right in front of the camera. I don't want you to kick the stand because everything's gonna go down on the ground, honey.
No.
Quit coming this way. Walk that way. Okay, did y'all pull it? Is Janelle, is one more Velcro all the way to the top. You see the black one? Put it down. Put it down before you poke somebody. Thank you. Pick the Velcro up for her and put it over here with the rest of it.
I'm sorry.
Janelle is dangerous out here in this garden, child. She done swapped me across the face with the corn plant.
You in the corn plant?
Okay, I think that's a short bamboo stick. Get that one too.
No.
Yep, that's a bamboo stick.
It was like
I'm back out here in the garden. It is definitely a couple of hours later. I got so hot, I had to go inside, sit down a while, cool off. And then I realized I didn't eat too much. I didn't eat. So I went in and had me a little snack or something. And then now I'm back out here. And what I'm doing now is gonna plant the seeds for the okra. I have the okra pots. All the ones that had okra in it, I do have them moved over already. And I'm gonna put okra in these two pots that's down here. And this one has a flower in it. I'm gonna leave the flower in and I'm gonna add some more flowers to this one. I wanna kind of set you guys where y'all could see. I think you all should be able to see me. I also have some okra pots that already have some grow bags that already have okra in them. One pot grow bag has just one okra plant. The other ones didn't make it. It's 7 gallons, so I'm definitely going to drop some seeds in that one to try to fill some of that space. The other 7 gallon have 2 in them, and I'm going to fill that space. And I'm also drop seeds in these 2 wine barrel type pots as well. It got so hot out here, I had to go in. I'm back out now, and I brought Gatorade out here with me this time. The last time I had to send for some, so I'm on Gatorade bottle number 2, and I had some water as well. I took some of the mulch out. I was mulching these with straw, the ones that I had corn in. So I'm taking some of that out. I'm just kind of worried about if the seed germinate, would it be able to push through if I have a lot of straw and stuff in it? I don't know. So I just didn't really want to take any chances. I know I could plant a lot of okra seeds in there, but I really don't want the pot crowded. Nor do I want to have so much okra that I can't harvest it and store it. I stirred around in these pots. We have a lot of earthworms in them, which I'm happy about that. Because I did try to fertilize the corn as much as I could to get it growing and to feed the corn as much as I could. And I think that paid off because there's a lot of earthworms inside these pots. And I could always come back and add more straw or mulch. I have some cedar wood shavings. They're pretty thick. Yeah, they're shavings. They're not shredded or grind up, but shavings that I could also put over it. I have a big bag of that I got from Tractor Supply. And at one point when I had the corn in, I was putting down little rocks to keep the birds from coming in, digging up everything, digging into the corn pot. But they're good sizes, so I'm able to pull those out. But I won't have that problem this time because I'm going to be dropping the pop-up tent on them. And I see my other tent has blown off, so I know that I have to stake it down. I'm just picking out some of the rocks. I don't want anything preventing the seed from growing. I'm hoping you can see these pots here that already has okra in them, but some of them have 1 in there, 2 in there. I'm gonna drop some more seeds in these as well. The soil in these bags looks so good, so good. Well, that's it. We dropped those seeds for the okra. And now I'm gonna put the tent up over it, pop up the green tent over them, the green netting, just to keep birds and squirrels from being able to get in there and dig. I'm looking at a squirrel right now on the other side of the garden. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him, but he's steadily eating some of that corn that I threw out there. Well, it's two of them over there eating. Okay, I'm back. We have Okra Avenue in its new home. Have it tinted. Let me turn you around so you can see. We have the pop-up net tent on them, and this is the new home for Okra Avenue. They'll be getting plenty of sun, especially the blackberry bush from the orchard is behind them, and they're thinning out because we've been harvesting blackberries at least twice a day, and you have to if you want your blackberries. But we have Okra Avenue in its new home. Is netted up, the seeds are in, direct sown. And down here we have the corn. I staked the netting because it did blow off, but I staked the netting so everything is in its right place now, and the netting will stay. It's still hot and sunny out here. And when I went back in, was taking a little break, I checked the weather again, and there's no rain in the forecast. It had like 43% for 5 o'clock. That wasn't in there. So I'm just gonna be out here working throughout the day. We have some things that we need to harvest. I promised the grandkids that they could be the ones that pick it. So we'll do a little video of that, of them harvesting. That might come out before this one. And that little video may come out before this one. But so it's a lot to do. I do have my shelves together. I'll show you that when we do the little tour. And I have them outside with some things already on them, because I was storing gloves and all that on my windowsill. But I have that stuff on the shelf now. I have up another greenhouse, but you'll get to see all of that during the tour. And that'll probably be a few days from now, because it'll probably take me a minute to get the garden back looking how I want it to look. Get the soil and stuff put away. We went and brought some soil today, and I just have it stacked up, kind of laying around. It's neat now, but still it's kind of in the way. So that's it for this video, guys. I'm gonna leave you here. I just wanted you to see what I was doing today. I'm sorry if I keep putting this camera close. I was holding the tripod with my hand. But that's it for today in the garden. What I'm going to record. The next part will be the kids coming out harvesting. We have quite a few things that could be harvested and that need to be harvested. So, you know, sometimes your food is growing and you can't hardly get out here to get your food, because sometimes life be life and you're not able to get out here. But to me, this week it was just the rain. The rain kept me every day. When I got ready to get off at 6, I'm on day shift now, so I'm going at 6 in the morning when it's still dark, and then I come back home. I get off at 6:30, and by the time I get off, it's already storming, raining. So it's like pouring down, storm, thunder, lightning. Yeah, I'm not coming outside doing that to harvest anything. But you know, you want to have time to harvest the food that you work so hard to plant and grow, fertilize and water and stuff like that. So I'm happy I could get out here. Glad the rain has gone from today's forecast, and I could stay out here just a little while longer. But that's it today, guys, what we're doing in Glory's garden. That's it for this video, at least. And I thank you all for taking out time to watch this video, looking to see some of the work that I do in the garden, seeing the process of the work. And I hope you stay to the end of this video. I'm afraid it's kind of lengthy, but I apologize for that. But you know, it is what it is. You know, but I appreciate you guys so much for taking out time to watch this video. And as always, you know what to do. Press that notification bell so you'll be notified every time that I post a video. Hit the thumbs up telling me that you like it. Share it with some friends. And thank you again. We'll see y'all on the next one.